crafters, thank you for joining me today on the Crafty Corner. My name is Miss Lisa for the Fayette County Public Library, and I've got a craft for you. We are going to make this beautiful winter cardinal. Come on down to the library and grab your packet. In your packet you are going to have construction paper and some cotton balls and a cardinal template, because you know who can actually cut out a cardinal? Probably not many of us. All right, you're going to need some glue, some scissors, maybe a pencil to help you with this craft today. A white crayon would also be helpful. All right, so to get started on our cardinal, we're going to need to make the tree that the cardinal is sitting on. So I'm going to move all my other pieces of paper, and I've given you a full sheet of paper to make whatever kind of tree you want. I'm going to make just a simple tree by giving it a tree trunk with just one branch. So I'm just going to take my scissors, and most trees are not straight up and down, so you can see I'm sort of wiggling my scissors back and forth just a little bit, and that's going to be the edge of our tree right there. I will glue that down in a minute. Now we need a branch for the bird to sit on. And I'm going to think about a Y. A lot of branches on trees go up, go down, come out. So I think actually I'm going to try to draw something first. So I'm thinking about a branch that comes out. And then maybe another branch that comes out. And it might have a little piece that hangs down. You might want to look at some tree pictures to help you with this if you want. So this time I'm going to cut my tree out, and I'm following my lines. And again, I'm moving my scissors up and down just a little bit to give it that old craggy tree look, okay? This tree branches are not just nice and straight and smooth. Now this top branch is where I'm going to lay my bird. So it's coming down. So there we go. We've got a nice tree branch, and now I can slide it behind there. And you got to think about where your bird is going to sit. And so I can't put my tree branch up here, can I? Because then it would be going off the page. So I'm going to lay my tree branch down here, and that gives me a spot then to work for my bird to be on. Since this is a lot of construction paper, I'm going to go ahead and use my white glue today. Glue stick would work, but you're just going to use a lot of it. So I'm just going to scribble, 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 scribble. Remember, we don't use big glomps of glue. I'm going to scribble all that white glue on there, lay it on the edge. Now, if you wanted to make the tree go off the other edge, you could do that too, but I just like this side. All right, and then I'm going to put the scribble the glue on the back side of this one as well. Let's get this up here and scribble, 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 making sure I get the edges and the tips. In other words, that will stick up. And then I'm going to flip it over. And I might get some glue on me, but that's okay. I'm going to lift my tree branch up a little bit and stick it down underneath. And there is my tree. All right, the corners are sticking up a little bit, you can see, so we need to press those down. Press that glue out toward the edges. Here we go. There's our tree. Okay, next step is to do the bird. Now, I've given you a bird that actually has feet, but he's going to be sitting on the tree branch in the snow, and so we don't need the feet, so we can cut that part off. I'll show you. I'm going to lay the template right here on top of the red. Cardinals are red. And fun fact, a cardinal is the state bird of Indiana. So look, boys and girls, as I come toward the feet here, I am just going to cut the feet right off. Okay, and then I'm going to come on up, and I am a little bit off of the lines, but that's okay. That makes my bird a little bit bigger than the actual template is, okay? All right, throw that part away. Also, the cardinal has what's called a crest. He has these feathers that stick up on the top of his head, which is pretty cool. Not all birds have that. I very much enjoy watching birds. I also enjoy taking pictures of birds. And so some people call me a birder, and that is a real word, boys and girls, a birder. All right, so here's my cardinal, and he is going to sit in the snow. Now to finish the cardinal off, he does need a wing right here, which you could draw in, or you could cut it out. And so to make a bird wing, you're sort of just going to make an oval that sort of comes to a point. So I'm just going to start on one of the edges. I'm going to go in and come to a point. I'm going to turn my scissors around and come back in. And I'm going to see, yep, that's about the right size. And actually, I'm going to make my bird wing go down. That is about perfect. So I am going to glue stick the wing onto my bird, anywhere you want it. To make the cardinal's beak orange, since you can't color on top of the red, we're going to make an itty bitty little triangle with the orange paper you're given, and stick the triangle on the edge of the bird right there, so then he can actually have his orange beak. Now I was saying that cardinals is the state bird of Indiana, but tell you, there's like also another 7 or 8 states that have cardinals as their state bird. It is a very popular bird. And I like to use the name cardinal, not redbird. It is a bird that is red, but its name is not redbird. All right, to make his eye, we are going to cut a little piece of black and just make a little circle. Just go around and around. Keep turning your paper as you're making little cuts, and you'll make a little circle. You don't want it extremely fat, but you do want a rather large eye right there. So I'm going to put the glue on it and turn it over, just like that. And I'm going to take my white crayon and give him a little place where he can see out. And then we are going to glue him down and then put the snow in. So I'm going to go ahead and just use my glue stick for this and scribble that glue across the back of my cardinal and set him on the branch where he can get nice and cozy. Oops, I just pulled his eye right off of there. Silly me. All right. Now, to use the glue, white glue is what's going to help hold the cotton down. So you want it just to have little fluffy pieces of cotton. You don't want it to be like he's in a blizzard. And so pull your cotton pretty loose and just give him some nice, light, fluffy pieces of cotton to sit in. All right. So I'm just going to lay the cotton down as I pull it and pull it. And cover, give him some nice little snowy branch. And if he's got snow on his branch, we know that the other branches are probably also going to have snow. So I'm going to go ahead and put some snow down here on this branch. And you can put it on the other branches that you make too. Now the last thing you could do is you can maybe, cut out some little snowflakes, or the easy way to make snowflakes if you don't have a snowflake punch out is just to take your white crayon and make like some X's in the sky. So you X and then draw through it again. And these make some nice little snowflakes for you to have in the sky. You can also just put some little dots, some like smaller snowflakes that are coming down. And then we have our beautiful cardinal hanging out in the snow. I think he's beautiful. All right, boys and girls, what do you think? Here is our beautiful cardinal in the snow. Thank you so much for watching me, Miss Lisa, here at the Crafty Corner. Join me again next week, and I'll have another great craft for you. Bye now.